trapdoors in a new rap stage. Dream of a future where true love survives, but drawing illusions as our ignorance dies.
am Mayor Cavalier Johnson, and I am so excited to be with each and every single one of you tonight. Just 4 days away from election night in America, and welcoming back the next President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris! Well, listen, Wisconsin, we are in the final stretch of this very important race, and as we know, this race, it depends on all of us, on each and every single one of us in this room right now. If you know what's going on across town right now, so I take it that you know what's going on across town right now, then you know that our community, we are literally, quite literally, the crossroads of this election. We really, really are. And if Milwaukee turns out, then we win. Yes, we win. This week we have the opportunity to let our voices be heard. And our votes are our voice. So if you haven't done it yet, please make sure you make a plan to vote. And not just for yourself, but for your friends, for your family members, and your neighbors. Make sure that everybody gets to the polls. Early voting is already underway across the city. And if you're not registered yet, don't forget you can register on Election Day. And yes, you can in Wisconsin. And there are a lot of people in here right now. I can tell you that if you vote early, when you vote early, you will join nearly 90,000 people strong who have already voted in Milwaukee. But we should know, all of us should know, that voting isn't the only way that we're needed this election season. Those of you who feel just like me and who are ready to get out there, to roll your sleeves up and to do some more, get out in the community. Sign up to knock on doors. Those doors don't knock themselves. They need actual people to knock those doors. Go and do a phone bank. Go and make phone calls, talk to your neighbors, get everybody to the polls. Because as you know, as we all know, this is all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Because we know the stakes of this election. And we've got a choice to make, you guys. We really do. We've got a choice to make. And it's a choice between two distinct and different visions for our country. Two distinct, different visions for America. On one hand, we've got this extreme, this dangerous, this divisive agenda. And that's certainly not an agenda that's going to look out for you, that's going to look out for your family, that's going to look out for Milwaukee. Let's not forget, I haven't forgotten that just earlier this year, that choice, Donald Trump, he called Milwaukee the largest community in the state of Wisconsin. He called us horrible. Let me think about it, guys. Like this man, he's out there, he's rambling on and on. He's talking about sharks and batteries. He's talking about Hannibal Lecter. He's talking about immigrants who are, on one hand, coming from insane asylums, and on the other hand, taking your jobs, which that doesn't really compute to me. How can somebody come from an insane asylum and also take a job? I don't really get that, which makes me think about what he thinks our economy is, not just in Milwaukee or in Wisconsin, but in the United States. And on the other hand, we have Vice President Kamala Harris. Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz, who are fighting for a new way forward, one that will protect our rights, one that will protect our freedoms, that will strengthen our democracy, and one that will ensure that every person has the opportunity not just simply to get by, but to get ahead. That's what Kamala Harris is all about. So, are you ready to send Kamala Harris? Are you ready to send Kamala Harris to the White House? Nah, I said, are you ready to send Kamala Harris to the White House? That's exactly what I thought, Wisconsin. So let's work together, let's make our voices heard, and let's elect Kamala Harris to be the 47th President of the United States. Thank you so much, Milwaukee. Thank you so much, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, now put your hands together for the incredible MC Light.
The dope death rhyme that is always being taken by a sucker MC that wants to be like me. No trait of originality, but yo, I am not one to down another. So like I said before, just go for your sucker. I'm gonna take a time to drop a dope line, or maybe even two for you and your crew, so you can start shaking and moving all around to the light. The MC in the King and Jill sound, no one improved like a freshly cut down. Perfect time like a gym to shine, or better yet, a ruby somewhat like a sapphire. This jam you are forced to admire. Stop! Here we go now. All right, check this out. I just want y'all to bob your heads a little something. Know that we got a job to do. Here we go now. Grown and sexy, it's a new bomb. How do you want it? Coming with that Tupac. I bought it, remote to that true documentary. How I come from a cool spot. BK, they all wanna play. Oak trees, brownstones, where they wanna stay. No logic, no time, no deposit, no rhyme. I handle issues like a crime boss. Get that problem there on a permanent time off. You should see me in the morning, beat the worm to it. Nothing too hard to start, don't wanna learn through it. Don't kill time, breathe life in the moment. My words, I can own it. Hey, I don't condone it. I got my boom thing, listening to Wu-Tang. Like Lil Mama bringing trouble with my shoe gang. Oh yeah, somebody say ho. Can I see your hands? got to say. I hope you're bubbling it, baby. Now bubbling it my way, let it rain. Ain't no suit up in the game. Still want you to say, ain't a thing changed. Instead of knocking boots, we be kicking down Gore-Tex. Except it ain't raw sex, rough necks. Throw your hands in the air. Let me hear you say, oh. Trust me, I blow up shot. About to blow the roof right off for hip hop. I rock the party that rocks Milwaukee. You rock the party that rocks the body. I rock the party that rocks the body. You rock the party that rocks the body. Let me hear you say it. I rock the party that rocks the body. You rock the party that rocks the body. I rock the party that rocks the body. God bless Milwaukee. This is the situation. We must vote this season. There are no maybes about this scenario. That's how serious it is. Early voting in Sunday. I've already voted. Anybody already voted? Yes. That's what we're talking about. IWillVote.com. And if you and your entourage have done a good job at going to vote, that's great. Now we need you to go get somebody that didn't and take them to the polls. Tuesday, if by chance something doesn't work out and you have to show up there Tuesday, you can still register and you can vote. Please take this treasure of information with you to those who have not voted yet and stress to them how important it is that on Tuesday night, we are celebrating because we put the right person in office. God bless y'all. Have a good night.
Please welcome Milwaukee County Executive David Crawley.
Hello, Milwaukee County! Wow, you know, when I look around this room, I'm getting a little energized. I'm getting a little inspired. I don't know about you, but I'm fired up. Y'all fired up? You know, not only am I fired up, but I'm ready to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz as the next president and vice president of the United States of America. Now, I'm a true Wisconsinite. I was born and raised in Milwaukee, that 53206 zip code to be exact. And you know, I saw firsthand the challenges that working families go through on an everyday basis in our community. And I personally am glad that I was able to find my way off the block. And that's because I was able to find a few things. I was able to find hope, I was able to find optimism, and I was able to find opportunities from the leaders that were around me. Because I remember watching Barack Obama become the first black president of the United States. And you know what? It opened my eyes to new opportunities. It opened my eyes to new possibilities. And it opened my heart to the belief that not only hope, but change is absolutely possible in our country. And because of that shining moment, I truly believe that is why I became the youngest and the first African American to be the Milwaukee County Executive. And you know what? Just like me, when I was that little kid, I look at my 3 daughters, and when I see Kamala Harris, I think to myself, at long last, she's gonna break that glass ceiling, y'all. And she's going to become the first woman president of the United States of America. Now, I know you all feel the excitement, but we are at a critical moment in our history. In a few days, we're going to decide the future of our democracy. We will determine what kind of future that we want for our families, for our children, for our seniors, for our veterans, for our neighbors. In a few days, we are going to be turning our clock back, but in a few days, we got to make sure that we ain't going back. Am I right? We are not going back, y'all. Now, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, we all know they're going to fight for us Wisconsinites every single day. Our MVP, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Walz, we know they're going to invest in our economy. We know they're going to invest in our small businesses, and more importantly, they're going to invest in our schools. Kamala and Tim are going to work with us to build more affordable housing, to tackle the opioid and mental health crisis in our community, and foster safer and healthier neighborhoods. They're going to deliver results for Wisconsin, y'all. They're going to deliver. Meanwhile, we got Donald Trump. To invoke President Obama, don't boo, vote. We gotta vote. Because we know he only cares about himself. He has shown us that time and time again. We know Donald Trump has nothing real to say other than spew racism, spew hate, spew bigotry at any chance that he gets. We've heard it before. There's nothing new. Donald Trump has proven to all of us not only that he's unfit, but he's unqualified to be the commander-in-chief. And that's why I ain't going back. That's why we are not going back. Because the time is now. The time is now to let your voice be heard at the ballot box. The time is now for us to knock on doors, for us to make phone calls, and let them know what is at stake on November 5th. But you know what else? The time is now to make sure that we send Senator Tammy Baldwin back to the United States Senate. Speaking of my back, let me not turn my back on everybody, because we gotta elect Democrats all up and down the ballot in the state of Wisconsin. This is a unique opportunity for us. Because this is our moment. This is our moment to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to be one of the greatest duo that we will have. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? To invoke the spirit of our Madam Vice President, when we fight, thank y'all, Milwaukee. God bless.
So you can see what's going on, what's going on, yeah, what's going on, what's going on,
sight. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me. You can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Ooh. Right on. Right on.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I missed the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go.
Within 20 days. Tell yourself, who's qualified? A person that loves who you are? Or a person that will lie to your face all the time? A person that loves and cares for every American? Or a person that will leave their fellow American behind? We need a leader that all the foreign leaders would love, respect, and trust, instead of someone that will stab everyone in their back. If that person doesn't get what that person wants, like Donald Trump. Kamala Harris is for the people no matter the race, nor your political party's affiliation. America is her pride and joy, while Donald Trump cares about himself. Think wisely on who you vote for in this year's election. The world is watching. This ad is brought to you by Divided No More.
Hello, Milwaukee! Oh my gosh. I love Milwaukee. I have family here. I have spent many years nearby in Chicago. Chicago? All right. All right. Now, I know some of you are thinking right now, hey, this guy is funny. Right? So that, this is going to be funny. Well, here's the deal. I can try, but the reason why we are all here today is a little bit more on the serious side, okay? Right? Actually, a lot more on the serious side. We are here because we all need to step up and do everything that we can to elect Team Harris. Everything. Yes. Now, we've all heard in one form or another that this election is about a choice, okay? Choice is, the word a lot of people use, which I think actually is a little confusing. It's confusing to me because if we take a look at what our choices really are, then yes, by definition, there's a choice. But that's like saying that there's a choice on how to travel from Canada to the United States, okay? You can either, drive a car or take a plane to get over the border, or you could take a barrel over Niagara Falls. So apparently that's the thing. And in this election, the choice is even clearer. It's even clearer than that. We have a choice between two very different visions for the future. Vice President Harris and Governor Walz are fighting for a new way forward. Yes. That strengthens our democracy, protects reproductive freedom, right? And ensures that every person has the opportunity to not just get by, but to get ahead. Everybody. And then there's the other choice. Yep. Which is sadly very different. The other candidate has made a career out of pitting people against each other. And he says, and this one really gets me, he says that it's okay to pass the blame and the buck onto others. Right? We need... What's that? Attaboy! I agree. We need... I believe everybody be super quiet. Gentlemen, one more time on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you. We need leaders who understand the value of things like clean air and clean drinking water. I mean, I gotta tell you, man, I wish that was a joke. We need leaders who support our education system and our teachers. of the people in this country, all of them who are working to find a better life for themselves and for their family and for their neighbors. That's the kind of leader we need. And we need leaders who believe in a woman's right to make all of her own decisions. Yeah. I think so. I think so. Yes, honey. Yes. This, oh, it's like a storm going. What was it? This election is truly the most important one we have ever had, ever. And that is why I'm here today. That's why I'm here today. Public speaking is uncomfortable for me, even when it's not about politics. But I still came here, and I got on this stage, and over the next 4 days, I'm going to continue to roll up my sleeves and do everything I can to support Team Harris. Yes. And I'm going to do everything I can to help educate my friends and my family and anyone else I can, even when it's uncomfortable. It's that important. We can rise to this challenge together. Together. We need your help because this is the only path forward. Please, please tell all of your family and friends how important this election is. Please remind them that in Milwaukee, we just have a few days left for early voting. Okay, so please go to iwillvote.com. That's iwillvote.com and make a plan to vote early by November 3rd, or you can go on election day on November 5th, right? iwillvote.com. And then make a plan for how you're gonna vote, and then sit down with your loved ones and help them make a plan to vote so that you're organized and know exactly what you're doing. When it comes to our environment, when it comes to our health, when it comes to our happiness, to our people, and especially when it comes to our freedoms. Our freedoms. The only choice is Harris and Walz. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage, Flo Millie.
Milwaukee. I need y'all to make some noise if y'all feeling real conceited. I said I need y'all to make some noise if y'all feeling conceited. Yeah. Hey, feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Hold on. Tell them, feeling myself, I'm conceited. Feeling myself, I'm conceited. Feeling myself, I'm conceited, feeling myself, conceited. Wow, I'm feeling myself, I'm conceited, feeling myself, conceited. Yeah, feeling myself, I'm conceited, feeling myself, I'm conceited. Blow Millie, you never dated a chocolate. You want a model, all over the internet. All that kiki, and I ain't into that. All my mini-me's, I ain't been at that fast. Long, we flow down my back. I want a picture with a baseball bat. Don't like when I talk like that. Please don't bark, cause Millie bite. I huffin', I puffin', I blow down. Stand up, go sit down. Put your ear on this, hear this whole shit sound. I won. Boy, you out now. You got money cause you on. Millie got millies cause Millie got hits. You pop pimples, I pop. You can talk like this when you really that chick. Feeling myself, I'm conceited. Hey, I'm feeling myself, conceited. Feeling myself, I'm conceited. Feeling myself, I'm conceited. Yeah, feeling myself, I'm conceited. Feeling myself, I'm conceited. Feeling myself, I'm conceited. Feeling myself, I'm conceited. Straight out of myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited. I'm feeling myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited. I'm Millie. How y'all feeling? I got one more song before I leave. I just want to tell y'all, that boy never want to lose me. Hey, never had it like me in your life. He never had it like me in your life. Yeah, never had it like me in your life. Never had it like me. He's speeding no rape, all his hand on my. He touching Emilio Pucci, doing good. Girl, I'm Gucci. Fly to Asia, he feeding me sushi. When we it feel like a movie. Bro, ain't never been a groupie. Step on him, I like my the bougie. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Tell him. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Yeah, hey. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Tell me you'll never. Keep me a Haitian, I love me a soul. I've been thinking about you on the road. We having rich sex on the boat. He hit it back to back. How you gon' prove you can treat me right? You stole my heart like a thief in the night. Yeah, he my man, he was never your type. If you try me, it's on sight. He told no Uzi, but he acting real bougie. I like to fight over, don't get hit with a two-piece. You know you can call if you need me. Tell me you ain't never ever leaving. When I look in your eyes, you better like you mean it. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. 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 He's speeding no rape, all his hand on my. Doing good, girl, I'm Gucci. When we it feel like a movie. We step on up, I like my bougie. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Thank you guys for having me. I want to just say shout out to Kamala Harris. Thank you guys so much. And make sure y'all vote on November 5th, please. Thank y'all.
Please welcome Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin.
Excited to be here today, and it is such an honor to welcome Kamala Harris back to our state. Having Kamala Harris back here in Wisconsin again, it is clear that this campaign knows that the path to the presidency and to control of the United States Senate runs directly through our state because we are the battleground state. And Wisconsin will decide who our next president is and what party controls the United States Senate. No pressure. No pressure. And speaking of that U.S. Senate seat, I'm being challenged by a self-funding multimillionaire by the name of Eric Hovde. Let me just tell you a little bit about Eric Hovde. He owns a $3 billion California bank. He owns a $7 million ocean view home in Laguna Beach, California. And he's been named one of the more influential residents of Orange County 3 years in a row. Now, Wisconsin, you know we have a green county and we have a brown county. We don't have an Orange County, Wisconsin. You know, we may laugh at that, but the stakes of this race are incredibly high. You know, Eric Hovde celebrated when Roe was overturned. He said he was 100% anti-choice. Meanwhile, I am leading the effort to restore Roe v. Wade, restore reproductive freedoms. Yes. With my Women's Health Protection Act. I want women, not politicians, to make their own health care decisions. On that topic of health care, Eric Hovde wants to repeal the Affordable Care Act in its entirety. That would kick millions of people off their health plans. But just a bit of bragging here. I wrote the provision in the Affordable Care Act that allows young people to stay on their parents' health insurance until they turn 26. So, if you're on your parents' health insurance, I made that possible. And I will always fight to protect your health care. So, on the economy, Eric is running on something we're calling the Hovde Plan. This plan cuts Social Security benefits by 28%. I know. It will cost an average retiree about $6,000 per year. Why? So he can give a $4 trillion new tax cut to big corporations and multimillionaires like himself. You know, but with Eric Hovde, it's more than that. You might have noticed he's insulted just about every one of us, right? Farmers, single moms, kids of single moms, the LGBTQ community, seniors in nursing homes, young people, immigrants in our state, people struggling with their weight, you name it. It seems that if you're not a rich guy like him, he doesn't think much of you. It's clear that he spent more time on his private California beach than on any factory floor or family farm here in Wisconsin. Right? And so here in Wisconsin, we deserve a senator who understands us and is fighting for us, not one who insults us. So, Wisconsin, the stakes could not be higher. For our reproductive freedoms, for our health care, for our economy, we have the choice to embrace our state motto, forward, or let Eric Hovde take us backwards. And you know what? We are not going back. We are not going back. So, not going back. We're not going back. So, early voting is happening already right now, so make your plan, bring some friends, family, and get out there and vote. It is amazing to see all of you here, to be in Wisconsin with all of these wonderful special guests tonight. With the energy we have tonight, with this crowd, I know, and say it with me, that together we will fight and together we will win. Thank you.
How you feel right now?
Kamala Harris, America's first female Vice President of the United States, former Senator of the state of California, District Attorney of Alameda County, and a graduate of Howard University and the University of California. A fighter, a prosecutor, a leader, a woman leading for this nation's future. For the freedom of women's rights, gun control laws for all Americans, working for the college students by creating legislations to lower student loan debt, working to grow the working class, to grow and aid the middle-class Americans, standing up for the current military and the veterans by extending the PAC Act with President Biden. Her list of achievements is longer than you will imagine. President Joe Biden, we thank you for your dedication and your efforts to serve this great nation as the President of the United States, and handling it over to your Vice President is truly amazing. We here at Divided No More will fully endorse Kamala Harris for the next President of the United States of America. This ad is brought to you by Divided No More.
Stage, Glorilla. What's up, Milwaukee? We gon' get my goon to swipe it, and that's pretty. Okay. Make it mercy. I be really watch. I got hands. I get pants. He want chance after chance after chance. I keep saying free love to my. If it's up, it's going down soon. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Your father the rules, I'm rebel. No. I stand out, I'm special. I ain't stand up like heavy. Oh, you a bum man, you best. Don't stop me, I'm petty. Like I'm ready, I don't pick and choose. It's up for whoever. All my time is certain. And now these members 32. Smiling at my knock out all your 32. CA doors open up for me. Hear the sweet boy. I got some of the P-Little baby. I'm important. Milwaukee, what's up? Y'all make sure y'all go out and ball. Y'all ready to keep this party going? All right, let's go. Tula come through and got millions out there rap. They hate it, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show, don't run up on it. She a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, pack no more features. I might just parachute. I'm geeked on next week, pack no more features. I might just parachute. Yeah, glow, stop a look. It's a shell toss. Yeah, glow, step and rap, back and bell. Yeah, glow, two-tone CARDI nails, yeah, glow, no competition, deep style, yeah, glow, creeping, no creeping, my layers, yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell, whoa, yeah, glow, keep they dinner.
Appreciate it.
Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood women motivation. The world now, they try to underestimate.
Get 'em glow.
Them women fraudulent, you know you the truth.
Get 'em glow.
Stop overthinking, Debo can't match with you.
Period. Get 'em glow.
Standing on business and these
Chanel shoes.
before I let them play with me, I go eat some jail food on
Yeah, glow.
Some full of and some jail toes.
Yeah, glow.
Slapping rap and making bail.
Yeah, glow.
Two-tone Cartier matching nails.
Yeah, glow.
No competition, these style.
Yeah, glow.
Creeping, no creeping my layers.
Yeah, glow.
Say they get money, but I can't tell, whoa.
Yeah, glow.
Keep running circles around the snail wall.
Yeah, glow.
Ain't my pumping up in the jail on the
Yeah, glow. Yeah, glow.
Milwaukee, how y'all feeling? Y'all having a good time? All right, we finna keep the energy going. How y'all feeling? Y'all hot? No, it's actually cold out here. But I'm still feeling a little hot though, so we finna play what I'm feeling like right now. Drop that. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no hitter, and no hitter ain't got.
Let's go.
I'm about to show my these hitters love her. How the is that your man?
Huh?
If he right here with me,
Ayy.
turned up with my sisters, turned up at my shows, yeah. 60,000 fans came to see me do my thing. Got 1,000,001 haters, and then turned up with my hitters, turned up with my sisters, turned up at my shows, yeah. I fulfill for hand king with my twin. Got a backwood full of top and a bankroll full of beans. All that Twitter typing, they see me and ain't do nothing. Cropped out with some biker shorts, I'm showing off my. I'm feeling good today. I'm outside with your. Got a brown skin hitter with.
Okay.
And a,
Let's go.
so I damn it red. I keep this fresh. Jesus shirt on. Who won't smoke? Say what? Get it off your chest. Turned up with my hitter. Turned up with my sister. Turned up at the pole, yeah. 60,000 fans came to see me do my thing. Got 1,000,001 haters, and they y'all can kiss my. Milwaukee, thank y'all. Make sure y'all go out and vote. I love y'all.
DJ Gemini Gilly.
I'm kinda buzzed and it's all because
This is how we do it.
South Central does it like nobody does.
Why vote for a soon-to-be dictator that wants to end all voting in our great nation?
You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed, it'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore.
Voting shows how true our country is, how strong we are as a nation. The freedom to choose who you want to lead this country from the local level to the national stage. This is why we don't need someone that will continue to divide us like Donald Trump. We need a person that will keep our democracy intact and unite us all, and that is Kamala Harris. This ad is brought to you by Divided No More. within 20 days. Tell yourself, who's qualified? A person that loves who you are? Or a person that will lie to your face all the time? A person that loves and cares for every American? Or a person that will leave their fellow American behind? We need a leader that all the foreign leaders would love, respect, and trust, instead of someone that will stab everyone in their back if that person doesn't get what that person wants, like Donald Trump. Kamala Harris is for the people no matter the race, nor your political party's affiliation. America is her pride and joy, while Donald Trump cares about himself. Think wisely on who you vote for in this year's election. The world is watching. This ad is brought to you by Divided No More. Why vote for a soon-to-be dictator? Why vote for a soon-to-be dictator that wants to end all voting in our great nation?
You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed, it'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore.
Voting shows how true our country is, how strong we are as a nation. The freedom to choose who you want to lead this country from the local level to the national stage. This is why we don't need someone that will continue to divide us like Donald Trump. We need a person that will keep our democracy intact and unite us all, and that is Kamala Harris. This ad is brought to you by Divided No More.
if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick, cut them off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money moves.
What's up, Milwaukee? How you guys doing? I'm nervous. I'm excited. What's up, y'all? One second, guys. 1 second. Okay, so I don't take lightly the call. Sorry, guys, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, guys. I've been waiting for this moment this whole life, my whole life. I need patience over here. Patience, where are you, girl? I need patience over here. Hold on. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to change these 4 years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're gonna make sure we have Kamala Harris in office for 8 years. Thank you. All right. Vice President Kamala Harris, thank you for having me. I do not take lightly the call to show up, the call to speak up, the call to deliver a message that's been on my heart for a hot minute now. Now, I took my time writing this speech, so I'm gonna make sure I deliver it right. Because I got something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been saying it on Twitter, on my Instagram, and I'm ready to tell it to you now. Y'all ready to listen? All right, now. All right. Just like Kamala Harris, I too have been the underdog. I've been underestimated. My success belittled and discredited. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Women have to work 10 times harder, perform 10 times better, and still people question us how we got to the top. They be like, how she got there? Hold on, let me warm up. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I can't stand a bully. But just like Kamala, I always stand up to one. All the time, I'm ready for them. Yeah. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I wasn't gonna vote this year. I wasn't. But Kamala Harris joining the race, she changed my mind completely. I did not have faith on any candidates until she joined the race and said the things that I wanted to hear, that I want to see next in this country. All right? I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate, she's compassionate, she shows empathy, and most of all, she is not delusional. Yeah. Kamala recognized that this country is at risk, that the economy needs to get stronger, that the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me. I believe her when she says, under her, buying eggs and milk won't break the bank, because she's gonna pass a ban on price gouging on groceries. And she told me that in my face. So she better not lie to me in my face. Yeah. I believe her when she says she will make housing more affordable by providing Americans with $25,000 in down payment assistance. Yeah. Hold on. I got more. Yeah, she's promising a lot. And I believe her when she says she will provide a tax cut to 100 million middle-class Americans. That's a lot of Americans. And that includes $6,000 for parents in the first year of child's life. Y'all remember when they used to do that? Y'all remember when this country used to do that? Yeah. And speaking of healthcare, let's talk about it. Let's talk about healthcare. Did you hear what Donald Trump said the other day? Y'all heard what he said? All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me drink my water. Yeah, stay hydrated. He said he's gonna protect women whether they like it or not. He said he's gonna protect women whether they like it or not. I'm repeating it. Donnie Dunk, please. Protection for women, especially if we're talking about maternal and mental health care, isn't telling them what to do with their bodies. It's supporting them and giving them the care they need for what they choose to do with their bodies. I don't play that. People like Donald Trump don't believe women deserve rights. And when those rights are taken away, they are nowhere to be found. When a mother's going through postpartum, he's not there to hold her hand. When a child is in foster care or in a shelter because their mother is not mentally stable or financially stable to take care of them, they're not there. The people outside planning, they're not there. They're all gone. Those people outside Planned Parenthood, screaming at women's faces, they don't be there when women go through stuff. They don't. And everything is possible. Shout out to the single moms out there, but it's hard. Trump says he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. Well, if his definition of protection is not the freedom of choice, if his definition of protection is making sure our daughters have fewer rights than our mothers, then I don't want it! I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. We all knew Trump was a hustler. But hustling women, and I'm a hustler too, yeah. But hustling women out of their rights to their body is nasty work. Hustling Americans out of their hard-earned money by selling Trump watches, Trump sneakers, and Trump Bibles. By the way, the watches is $100,000. Yeah. Made in China, another country he discredited, is nasty too. Let me ask y'all a question. Wait, is Milwaukee in the building? Is Wisconsin in the building? Yeah. Let me ask you this question. Do we really trust this man with our economy? Our economy! A man who cares only about making himself rich and cutting taxes for his billionaire friends. I don't even get a tax cut. Today is your wallet. Tomorrow, he'll be conning you out of your healthcare rights. And that's a fact. I want you to hear that again. Today, he's hustling you with the, buy my sneakers. Tomorrow is going to be your healthcare rights. He's going to take it away from you. He's going to snatch it. Donald Trump talks about how he has a concept of a plan, but America, the only concept of a plan he has is a plan to hustle you. Yeah. Because we know what he's really setting us for. He's selling more than watches and sneakers. He's selling us bigotry, misogyny, division, chaos, and confusion. He wants us to hate each other. And it's gonna cost you your money, equal opportunity, affordable health care, and any rights you thought you had for your body. He gonna take it from you. Listen to me, he gonna take it. Thank you, I love you too. I'm not giving Donald Trump a second chance. Nope. I'm not taking any chances with my future, and I damn sure ain't taking no chances with the future of my children. All three of them. All three of them. I'm not giving him the chance. You're not giving him the chance. Yeah. I'm with Kamala. I believe in her. And America, I believe in you to turn out on Tuesday. Turn out and turn up on Tuesday. Turn the page and let's win this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage elementary school teacher Adrian Culver. Give him a bigger shout out. I want to hear you. I want to hear you. Give him a bigger shout out.
How y'all doing, Milwaukee? Well, my name is Adrian Culver. I'm 23 years old. I was born and raised here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm so proud to be here today welcoming President Kamala Harris as our great city, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Like me, Vice President Kamala Harris grew up and was raised by a single mother. And also like me, Vice President Kamala Harris is doing what she can to make the world a better place. Let's hear it. Thank you. Yes. Here in Milwaukee, I work as an educational assistant for third grade students and mentor kids all around the city. Thank you. Thank you. I spend nearly all my day and all my time with kids, and I know just how important it is making the right decision for our future and for all of us. Vice President Harris represents a new generation of leadership that's going to protect our fundamental freedoms, create more opportunities, good jobs, and make it easier for people like me to afford groceries, healthcare, and even one day, my own house. Donald Trump is running to enact his extreme and dangerous Project 2025 agenda, a plan that would eliminate the U.S. Department of Education. Thumbs down to that. Gutting the system that's going to set up kids like the students I mentor for success. He also wants to implement a Trump sales tax that will cost middle-class families an average of $4,000 per year while giving tax breaks to the rich. To everyone who's here with us today, and everyone that may be tuning in at home, know that your vote is your voice. This week, we have a chance to use our voices to elect Kamala as the President of the United States. Donald Trump and his extreme agenda are not right for Milwaukee, not right for Wisconsin, and not right for America. Now is the time to make your voices heard and vote for Vice President Kamala Harris. Now let's give a big Milwaukee welcome to the next President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
and we will win. Oh, it's good to be back in Wisconsin and to be with so many leaders. I thank everyone here for taking the time out of your busy lives to be here this evening. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And can we please hear for Tammy Baldwin? Let's re-elect her to the United States Senate. County Executive Crowley, Mayor Johnson, CARDI B. Let's give it up. And can we hear it again for MC Light, Flo Millie, Glorilla, Keegan Michael Key? Oh, what a good night. All right, we got work to do in Milwaukee. Okay, 4 days left. 4 days left in the most consequential election of our lifetime, and we still have work to do. But here's the thing about all of us, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is joyful work. And make no mistake, we will win. We will win. And here's one of the reasons why. Because when you know what you stand for, you know what to fight for. And in this election, we have an opportunity to finally turn the page on a decade of Donald Trump trying to keep us divided and afraid of each other. We are done with it. We are exhausted with it. We are turning the page. And it's because we know that's what he's about. He is constantly about trying to have Americans point their fingers at each other. But that's not who we are. That's who he is. That is not who we are. And it is time for a new generation of leadership in America. And I am ready to offer that leadership as the next president of the United States. And Wisconsin, you know me. I'm not afraid of tough fights, obviously. For decades as a prosecutor and the top law enforcement officer of the biggest state, I won fights. I won fights against the big banks who were ripping off homeowners. I won fights against for-profit colleges that were scamming veterans and students. I won fights against predators who abused women and children. I won fights against cartels that trafficked in guns and drugs and human beings. And I pledge to you, if you give me the chance to fight on your behalf, there is nothing that will stand in my way as I fight for you. And look, we know who Donald Trump is. This is not someone who is thinking about how to make your life better. This is someone who is increasingly unstable, obsessed with revenge. He is consumed with grievance, and the man is out for unchecked power. And look, in less than 90 days, it's either gonna be him or me in the Oval Office. But let's get the word out.
out. Let's get the word out to the folks who are not here to just have them imagine. You know, we've all seen the Oval Office on TV. Imagine on January 20th, that day, it's either going to be Donald Trump, if he is elected, which he will not be, but to help people imagine what the stakes are. It's either going to be him there on day one, walking into that office, stewing over his enemies list, or when I am elected, walking in on your behalf with my to-do list. And I'm a hard worker. And at the top of my list is bringing down the cost of living for you. That will be my focus every single day as president. I will give a middle-class tax cut to over 100 million Americans. I will enact the first ever federal ban on corporate price gouging on groceries. And I will fight to make sure that hardworking Americans can actually afford a place to live. If you are caring for an elderly parent, if you are in the sandwich generation, caring for an elderly parent and young children, I will tell you my plan will cover the cost of home care under Medicare. Because I took care of my mother when she was sick. And I know what you are doing, whether it be trying to cook something that they feel like eating, whether it be trying to help them put on a sweater, trying to find a moment where you can bring a smile to their face or make them laugh. That work is about dignity. That work is about dignity. And I'm gonna make sure you have the support and they have the support they deserve. My plan will lower the cost of childcare. Again, it's about dignity. It's about seeing the strains and the pressures. We will cut taxes for small businesses because our small businesses are the backbone of America's economy. Where are our small business owners? Let me see our small business owners. And we will lower health care costs, because here's where I come from on that. Look, I believe access to health care should be a right and not just a privilege of those who can afford it. Dignity, values about the dignity of each of us, and the responsibility of real leaders to, unlike my opponent, not think that the measure of their strength is based on who you beat down, but the true measure of strength of a leader based on who you lift up. And then you got Donald Trump, who... And his answer to the financial pressures you face is the same as it was the last time: another $1 trillion in tax cuts for billionaires and the biggest corporations. And this time he will pay for it with a 20% national sales tax on everything you buy that is imported: clothes, foods, toys, cell phones. A Trump sales tax that would cost the average American family, the economists have measured it, more than $4,000 more a year. And on top of that, Donald Trump is still trying and still wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which would throw millions of Americans off their health insurance and take us back to when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions. You remember what that was like? Well, we are not going back. We are not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. No. Because just like Wisconsin's motto tells us, we will move forward. Yes, we will. I love Wisconsin. And ours is a fight for the future, and it is a fight for freedom. Like the fundamental freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government telling her what to do. And we all remember how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. They did as he intended, and now in America, 1 in 3 women lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban. Many, and the harm we've seen. Many of those laws with no exception even for rape or incest, which is immoral. And he's not done. He would ban abortion nationwide. Yes, even here in Wisconsin. Even here in Wisconsin, it would be impacted. And he would restrict access to birth control, put IVF treatments at risk, and force, get this, and force states to monitor women's pregnancies. Just Google Project 2025. Just look at it. And everyone here I know understands, and let us agree, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to simply agree the government shouldn't be telling her what to do. Not the government. Not the government. Not the government. Not some people up in a state legislature, and certainly not Donald Trump. And I pledge to you, when Congress, together with Tammy's help, when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom nationwide, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. Proudly. So, Wisconsin. So, Wisconsin, I am asking for your vote. I am asking for your vote. And here is my pledge to you. As president, I pledge to seek common ground and common sense solutions to the challenges you face. I am not looking to score political points. I am looking to make progress. And I pledge to listen to those who will be impacted by the decisions I make. I pledge to listen to experts, to listen to people who disagree with me. Because you see, unlike Donald Trump, I don't believe that people who disagree with me are the enemy. He wants to put them in jail. I'll give them a seat at the table. That's what real leadership is about. That's what strong leadership is about. And I pledge to always put country above party and self, and to be a president for all Americans. All Americans. So That is my pledge to you, Wisconsin. And now I ask you a question. Who here has already voted? Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. And now I ask you to please talk to your friends and your family and your neighbors and share your perspective on why this election is so important. And for you who have not voted yet, no judgment. Let me just be clear, no judgment at all. But do get to it if you can. And for those who have not yet voted, please think about right now your plan for voting and think about where and when you will vote. And if you live here in Milwaukee, remember you can vote early now through Sunday, November 3rd. And go to iwillvote.com for all the information you need, including when and where you can vote and where to drop off your absentee ballot, because we need everyone in Wisconsin to vote. You are going to make the difference in this election. You will make the difference. You will make the difference. So listen, it all comes down to this. We are here together because we love our country. We love our country. We love our country. And when you love something, you fight for it. You fight for it. And I do believe it is one of the highest forms of patriotism, of our expression for our love of our country, to then fight for the ideals of our country and to fight to realize the promise of America. That's what this is about. And I have always believed in our nation's promise because I've lived it. You know, I grew up a child of the civil rights movement. My parents would take me to marches when I was in a stroller. And there were, at those marches, we all know, people from every walk of life coming together to fight for freedom and to fight for opportunity. You know, growing up, I saw how hard my mother worked to raise her two daughters to have the same chances that our country gave her. And I was blessed to have family by blood and family by love, right? Who instilled in me a sense of community and compassion and faith. And I've spent my life fighting for people who have been hurt and counted out, but who never stopped believing in our country that anything is possible. I have lived the promise of America. And today, I see the promise of America in everyone who is here, in all of you, in all of us. We are the promise of America. We are the promise of America. It's the fathers and mothers and grandparents who work hard every day for their children's future, in the women who refuse to accept a future without reproductive freedom, and the men who support them. It's in the Republicans who never voted for a Democrat before, but put the Constitution of the United States above party. I see the promise of America in all the young leaders that I see right now who are voting for the very first time. Raise your hand. I love Gen Z. I really do. Here's what I love about you guys. You are rightly impatient for change. I love that about you. I love that about you. You are determined to live free from gun violence. You are going to take on the climate crisis. You are going to shape the world you inherit. I know that. I know that. And here's the thing about our young leaders. None of this is theoretical for them. None of this is political for them. It's their lived experience. It's your lived experience. And I see your power. I see your power, and I am so proud of you. Can we please hear it for our first-time voters? Can we please? Yeah. And those who will be first-time voters. You know, the future of our country is so bright. We just have to see it. It's so bright. So listen, we got 4 days to get this thing done. 4 days. No one can sit on the sidelines. So let's spend the next 4 days so that when we look back on these days, we have no regrets about what we could have done. Let's know we did everything we could do. So let's knock on doors, let's text, let's call, let's reach out to family and friends and classmates and neighbors and coworkers. And here's a request that I have in that process. And while we are doing all of that, let's please be intentional about building community. Let's please be intentional about building community. You know, there's something about this whole Trump era, and it's made people feel like they have to. It's been powered by this idea that Americans should be pointing their fingers at each other, you know, and to make people feel alone and make people feel small, when we all know that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. So let's be intentional about building community and building coalitions. There is strength and power in that will be long-lasting. And finally, I'll say, just remember, and let's remind everybody we know, your vote is your voice, and your voice is your power. That's your power. In a democracy, that is a power that is yours. Don't let anyone take it from you. Don't let anyone take it from you. So Wisconsin, today I ask you, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.